Ah, hello everybody. I apologize about all the difficulties that I was having for the first 15 minutes of the show here. And, you know, I was, that was unexpected. I was not expecting to have that much of a headache with everything, but turns out it was a headache and it still is because I didn't get everything done properly, but that's all right. That's okay. I hope everybody's doing well on the second Monday of the week. Uh, I know I am enjoying myself. Glad to have you guys with us. I'm glad to be here with you. And I'm sorry once again for the delay. I want to encourage you, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. Like if you like, press that notification bell, and we don't miss anything. Duh. Hi. And also, while we're at it, go ahead and share it. Let some folks know. Say what's up. Help a brother out. As I've said before on other channels, now I'm saying it on Purely My Own, which I haven't been on in a while. That's wild since it's been like 2 months since I've been on my own channel. That's all right though. Hopefully, all goes well, even though we had a few difficulties. It's all bueno. No worried about it. So, things that we're going to discuss. And I'm going to try something here real quick, guys. Just bear with me for a second because this is going to be a lot easier to do if it works. So allow me to, I see, I see, I see. I get it. That's just fine. That is actually going to work out better because we're just going to do this. All right. Before I get into too much of a spiel about too much of anything, I want to address something that often gets talked about, unmentioned, and that is mental health and making sure that everybody's keeping theirs in check and that everyone that might be feeling a little down, a little lonely, a little depressed, a little anxious, a little bit of whatever. I'm no doctor, but I can relate to exactly how you feel simply because I myself am in that same position and have been for quite some time. So know that, everybody always says, oh, there's always somebody listening. I'm not alone. In this case, being 100% honest with you, you know, being medicated doesn't sound like fun because it isn't. And if there were other ways around it, which, meditating, uh, reading scripture, whatever people need to do in order to get right with themselves, I think that's the best route to go. And like I said, I'm not here to give you any kind of medical advice. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a trained psychiatrist, psychologist, or anything in between, but I'm a human being that goes through regular things like everyone else, and I understand. So, you guys, when I say you're not alone, I mean that. And last thing I'm going to do, just to shout out to all the other channels showing love, Raw Sports Radio, Super Dave. We got Rob, the Water God on Water God TV. We got Hickory on Hickory, the Drunk and Underwhelming, which I will be on tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central, and next Wednesday also at 8 p.m. Central as well. Also to my nerds out there at Nerd Sports, Angry Reproduction, David, Chris, and Johnny, and of course Colin as well. Shout out to all those guys. And now, when I edit this channel or edit this video and put it on as a video, it'll be 15 minutes shorter. And I'll make sure that you guys just basically fast forward to the point where it actually gets to somewhere. But now that we've got that out of the way, I'm going to work on this intro. Excuse me, not at the moment, but once I get done with the show, and then it'll be ready to go. But we'll start with the NBA. Earlier, we had a game between the Knicks of New York, the Knickerbockers, and the Pacers of Indiana. Now, being as it's Tuesday, they did a lot better than what they did on Sunday, or as I like to call it, the Mother's Day Massacre, where Indy just destroyed, killed, crushed, and obliterated. That's right, obliterated the Knicks and made them look very, very poor. Very poor. This game was a little bit different, though. This game, the Knicks ended up coming back. When I say coming back, I don't necessarily mean in this game, but coming back from that double digit defeat from Sunday night and pulling off a victory in the score. Final was 121-91. The Knicks lead the series 3-2. The next game we're going to see is going to be in Indiana, if I'm not mistaken. And that is correct, Indiana. And I'll also double check to make sure that it is going to be on. Tomorrow is Wednesday. We shall see. And I believe that, oops, it popped out of nowhere. Thursday night is when that game is going to be, unless they got it switched. Today is still the 14th. Okay. And let me just look on Friday. They moved it that far up, and they did. To be determined on Friday, and we don't know what time it's going to be on as of yet, but it will be on Friday, and it will be on ESPN. So that's what we got going on there. In the meantime, today, halftime, we've got a 44-50 game in Denver right now. The Nuggets have the lead in that one. And that series, of course, tied. Neither team can win on their own home court for some odd reason. But hey, it's the playoffs. It's going to happen. What do you do? That's what it is. Playoff basketball. That's what happens. And let's see what else we got going on over here. Yeah. And as far as Minnesota goes, nobody's really blowing up the scoreboard. We got a couple guys in double digits, and Carl Anthony Towns and Nikhil Alexander Walker, both with 11 points. Ant-Man's only got 5 right now, so not a lot going on. Timberwolves as far as scoring wise. And then on the other side of the ball, we've got dun, 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 the Nuggets. And who is winning that matchup in points? What's going on over here? What's happening over here? Hey, Mr. Wise guys. Yeah, we got a little bit more scoring, but it's from one individual. Jokic being the only individual in double figures for the Nuggets right now, point wise, and he's at 19 points. KCP, closest guy to him with 7. Like I said, we're at the half right now, 44-50. Denver's leading right now. Got a 6-point lead. Let's see if they can build that lead, hold on to a lead. That'd be something nice. And someone's going to end up game above the other. And the series is going to be 3-2. Next game to be in Minnesota. Minnesota. So that game's coming up as well. Any new news as far as the NBA, the top stories? Conley's got a sore Achilles. He's out for this game as far as the Timberwolves go. The Thunder, I think that series between them and the Mavericks, it might go to 7. Who knows? I don't know. You never know what's going to happen. It's a wild series. It's fun to watch. The Cavs and the Celtics, I want to say, short of a miracle, the Celtics should have that series pretty much taken care of. Bronny, still on nobody's mock draft. And there was an NFL punter that was actually throwing shade at him based on his skills and performance. So nothing, nothing that was favorable or pleasant, which, whatever. He's a kid, yada, 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 but he's LeBron's kid, so you expect more out of his silly ass. I don't, but other people do. I'm not one of those people. I personally, wish him the best, regardless about how I may feel about his creepy, crazy daddy, daddy, diddy, whatever. Just saying. I wasn't there. Wasn't there. Wasn't there. But as far as the NBA goes, Rudy Gobert also got fined 75,000. They're in that game 4 loss, 75 grand. It's pretty much a drop in the bucket of even that. It's not a lot of money. I mean, to any other normal human being, it's a ton of money. But to an NBA superstar, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, who has have been has been having issue playing a little bit of defense. Yeah, but what do I know? Let's move on now to hockey in the NHL, and we'll go over what has been going on there. Get all up to date. Right now, in the third with 7:32 left, Vancouver 1, Edmonton 2. Earlier, looks like game 5, Boston got the better of Florida 2-1. And then, as far as games coming up tomorrow, we've got Colorado and Dallas. Dallas has that series 3-1 at the moment. But, don't count out the Avalanche. Just don't. But Dallas is looking pretty good. All the Texas teams in sports, with the exception of last year's Rangers. Congratulations. I hope all continues well for you. But also, we've got coming up on the 16th, we got the Rangers in Carolina. Rangers leading that series 3-2 right now. And then also on the 16th, we've got Vancouver and Edmonton Oilers. Yeah. Yeah. Vancouver's leading that series 2-1. So something to look forward to there. I enjoy watching the hockey. I really do. It's an awesome game. It's a lot of fun. I don't follow it nearly as close as I should, but I plan on changing that. Let's see if we got any news to talk about of hockey and anything that we need to discuss as of late. The Hurricanes and their veterans providing a boost entering Game 6 stall. Kuznetsov, Gudnadzel helping lift Carolina, which looks to even the East second round series, but we'll see. And then Trouble Rager wins Messier NHL Leadership Award. Congratulations, defenseman honored for leading role in community and charity work. Good for you. I said this already. Avalanche must find a way to get going in Game 5. I think they will. I think that maybe they've got just some kind of crazy mental block of winning and moving to the next round. But it's a rough, tough, full contact, lose your fucking teeth type sport. So listen, that's what's going on. Excuse me, guys. And aside from that, Nichushkin of the Avalanche suspended a minimum of 6 months. So we'll be seeing him hopefully next year. Maybe, maybe not. And then players are excited for fresh start with the Utah NHL team. So congratulations there. And that's what we got for hockey as of right now. And score wise, still the same. Vancouver 1, Edmonton 2, third period. And that has not changed as of yet. And basketball wise, third quarter just got started. I'll be able to give you a score update on that here. Looks like we've got it knotted up at 53 apiece right now. That's a tie, in case you were confused. So, tie ball game, tie ball game. And let's go over and talk baseball for just a moment, shall we? What, you guys don't think I talk about baseball? I don't watch baseball? I don't have an issue with baseball. The thing about baseball is it's hard to watch. It is difficult at times because sometimes the game's just a little bit slow and, it can put you to fucking sleep. So, yeah, they've sped it up a little bit. Definitely helps. I know what my Royals are doing right now. It's the bottom of the ninth. Royals are up 4-1 over Seattle. So maybe they can pull another W. And aside from that, let's go and take a look at some other scores. Now we got Cincinnati and Arizona, bottom of the ninth, 6-2. Top of the ninth in San Diego, we got Colorado Rockies leading the Padres 6-3. The Dodgers, top of the ninth, leading the Giants of San Francisco 8-1. Ouch. And we got St. Louis, the Cardinals, and the Angels of Los Angeles. It's the bottom of the eighth there. St. Louis 7-6 right now. And then a couple of finals from earlier. We had Philly beat the Mets 4-0. And then after 10 innings of nonstop thrills, Miami defeated the Detroit Tigers 1-0. A win's a win. A win's a win. What else we have? Tampa Bay, they end up losing to Boston in 12 innings, 4-5. The Cubs end up getting the shit beat out of them by the Braves, 7-0. The Yankees beat up on Minnesota 5-1. And let's see what else we got. Milwaukee beat Pittsburgh. We got a score of 4-3 was the final. Cleveland beat Texas. And here I was talking about Texas all nice. 7-4 was the final in that one. And Oakland, after 10 innings, was still able to lose against the Astros 2-1. And looks like we got just a couple more games here. Washington. Yeah, look at you guys. Doubleheader? Unless this is deceiving me, they had a doubleheader against the White Sox of Chicago. First score 6-3 in favor of Washington. Second game of the doubleheader, White Sox got the better of them 4-0. And then game that was postponed, the Orioles and Blue Jays postponed. And that's all for the baseball as of right now. We've got a little bit of news to touch up on for the MLB. What do we got? What do we got? We got a slow connection. After stacking two back-to-back foul balls, fan throws out two first pitches. Congratulations. Not bad. Mariners fan throws two ceremonial first pitches. Just in case you need an extra bit of luck, that's how you do it. Then we got Matt Olson, 3-run home run. Olson's 4 RBI days. Sales scoreless start. Power Braves win. Good job, Atlanta, who I told you they did beat the shit out of Chicago earlier. And for the Astros, Blanco ejected for apparent glove violations. Astros walk off in 10th on Caratini's liner. Congratulations. And that is Ronel Blanco ejected in the top of the 4th inning on a glove violation. Rodon slows Twins. Stanton powers Yanks. And then the Phils first to throw to 30 wins, thanks to Nola's near Maddox. Congratulations. Nice job, Philly. Good for you. And that's baseball. Inning wise, yeah, we got dun, 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 dun. Let me get in there real quick, guys. Almost. I believe last I checked, my Royals were in third or half a game out of first. So let's see what's going on. We'll start out with the American League, and Yankees got that one 28-15 record. Then we got the Orioles 26-14, Red Sox behind them 22-20. That's for you, Johnny. And then the Rays going into that Central Division. Like I said, my Royals are in third. Got them 2 games behind now. Guardians being in first, 27-16. Twins 24-17. And then the Royals also 25-18. So battling for first. Don't care about the Tigers or 521 apiece. And then the White Sox are, 14 games out of first and at a 13-30 record. Then in the West, the Mariners 23-19. The Rangers at 500, 22-22. Woo! Athletics, Houston, and Los Angeles all fucking suck. And that rounds out the American League. And National League, we got the Phillies at first in the East at 30-13. First team making 30 wins so far this season. Congratulations, Philly. You guys deserve something to cheer about. Then the Braves behind them at 26-13. Nationals from Washington right below 500 at 20-21. In the West, Dodgers 28-15. Padres 22-22, 500. Everybody else is below that. And then in the Central, Milwaukee 25-17. Right behind them, the Cubbies 24-19, game and a half behind the Brewers. Then everybody else falls under 500, flat on their face, and now we're the shit. Starting with the Pirates of Pittsburgh. So that was that. Next, let's go touch up on some football. Give you the latest news of what's going on there. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I'll just. Yeah. John Gruden lost his Vegas court case against the NFL. So, am I surprised? No, because there's money involved. So, however, if you want to look at it, big bank over little bank, whatever you want to call it, that's what happened. It's crazy, but that's what it is sometimes. That's how it is. That's how it works. Atlanta Falcons quarterback Kirk Cousins explained how he's approaching the Falcons quarterback room now that his team is drafted Michael Penix Jr. in the first round. Browns will open against the Cowboys in their home debut. And if I'm not mistaken, that will be also, what is that? Is that going to be Tom Brady's first game in the booth? I believe so. Garoppolo, Aaron Rodgers must be aware of Leonard Floyd in week 1 of 2024. During a segment of NFL Total Access, NFL Network insider Mike Garofalo explains why New York Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers must beware of San Francisco's edge rusher Leonard Floyd. Well, thank God we had somebody clear that up for us because nobody would have figured that out on their own, would they? Oh my God. Guys are out of their minds. Excuse me. Some nice news. Kylie Kelsey and Ryan Hammond joined NFL Total Access Talk about Eagles Autism Challenge. So good, 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 good. Things like this need to be discussed, worked on, and hopefully we can get them treated and maybe even eradicated one day. Wouldn't that be something? That'd be cool, right? Honestly, the biggest thing coming out, besides Tom Brady getting into the booth, I'm not going to get into the roast. That can be another episode for another day. Is going to be Gruden not being able to win that court case against the NFL, but hey, it happens. Whatever. Aside from that, the other news that came out yesterday, as far as Gruden goes, going to be the OC of the Saints. So excited to have Gruden back in the league. Excited to have him back with Derek Carr. I'm sure Derek Carr is also excited as well. And I'm looking forward to seeing old Coach Gruden at his finest. Yeah, good for Coach. Good for Coach. Good for the league. You know, good for everybody. And guys, I think for tonight, since I don't have my outro video, I'm gonna call it good for it. I'm gonna edit that first whatever minutes out, so it'll be about a half-hour video. Trying a couple new things out here on the computer, and I'll figure out if it worked or if it didn't real fucking quick. But I thank you all as always. Love you guys. Most of you guys, kind of, sort of. Better be honest than not. But I'll be back tomorrow night, like I said, after Mother's Day evening meal of dinner food. Wasn't able to happen on Sunday night, but I'll be back on with Hickory tomorrow night, and then on my show again on Thursday, and then Monday with the nerds, and then we'll see about Sunday. Still on the fence about it. Maybe take Sundays off, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But before I go, quick update for you: Edmonton 3, Vancouver 2, and the Edmonton ends up winning that game. Congratulations to the Oilers. And 62-68 appears to be the score right now. Or, excuse me, 63-68. Excuse me, 63-70 in favor of Denver over Minnesota right now in Denver. Third quarter, 5:13 left to play on that game, or in that game, rather. But that's what I got. I'm going to edit some of this stuff out. I'll put it in the comments to start at 14 minutes. Guys, I'm sorry. I'll have this fixed. Otherwise, I'll see you guys again shortly. Have a great rest of the week. We'll talk again soon. This is Max. That's the facts. Peace.